Hi, this is Ronnie Isaiah, the author of Kaballah of Google, and we're getting started with Chapter 2 here. To understand how to do no evil, we first have to understand what is evil and grasp what it is that we're trying not to do. You can reach the content at hubpages.com/hub/Kaballah of Google. This is Chapter 2A. We're going to be giving Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 away for free. It's a 10-chapter book, and the publisher is relaying very good feedback. So thank you for viewing. As far as I'm concerned, if it affects only one person, if it were to affect only one person in a positive way, it would be worthwhile to publish this document. I'm just going to skip ahead here to a story that's taken from the Tanya written by the Alter Rebbe. And in it, the Alter Rebbe brings out a story from the Zohar. The Zohar is a basis and Kabbalistic text for Jewish mysticism, for Kabbalah in general. Story brought from the Zohar portrays a harlot who attempts to seduce the prince. It's the king's only son and heir to the entire kingdom. The harlot's mission is to succeed through great falsehood and dark deceit in seducing the prince. All of this is with, of course, the express approval of the king, as it is his mission to begin with. The king hires this harlot with the mission to seduce his only son. This test has a purpose of allowing the prince to resist her seduction and reveal his wisdom in doing so. Now, the harlot knows exactly what the king wants her to do, but still she's really in her heart does not want the prince to fall and fail the test and succumb to her temptations. Exactly the same way is this true in regard to the evil side of darkness. In Aramaic, Sitra Achra, Hebrew, Sitra Achra, the other side. It is just doing its job, the darkness. It's just fulfilling its mission, its reason for being, its reason for being created. That reason has been to turn man away from God and turn man away from doing good, to succumbing to the side of darkness and doing evil. The dark side does evil, not because it wants to. It wants good. It wants good to succeed. That's right. It really wants to do good, and by doing so, deserves an even higher reward, because it only does evil due to the fact that it is God, that is its godly purpose. This is only true of spiritual impurity, which is the source of the animal soul. When the evil desire exists in man, it is truly evil, and its aim is to seduce man to do evil. In relation to the parable of the king testing his son, his only son, the prince, the original harlot, paid out by the king, cannot do the job. She cannot face the prince. So she finds a friend, another harlot, to take the trick, so to speak. And only this fulfills her part, her obligation, and this part of the story. The harlot's friend also realizes that the mission comes from the king and does not want to dupe the prince to a lesser degree than the first harlot. Nevertheless, she finds another friend, another harlot friend. And that harlot friend finds another harlot friend. And that harlot friend finds another harlot friend until the actual harlot who goes to seduce the prince has no idea that she is working for the king on a mission from the king and the king is paying her. The original intention of the king is lost. When finally that harlot goes to the prince to seduce the prince, she does it out of her own intentions. And in her mind, she is not the king's messenger. She attempts to seduce the prince for the sake of seducing the prince. On one level, this story shows the deal that evil and darkness has with God, the Creator above. On the other hand, the story shows that any doubts one may have concerning faith or concerning what is good or doing good in this world, it's merely a force and effect of the dark side. The truth of the Torah dictates that within every Jew is a godly soul that believes in God with perfect faith. Continue with chapter 2. I hope you find it enjoyable. This is Ronnie Isaiah, the author of Kaballah of Google, signing off.